And welcome back, everybody. It's GleeCon here again. Thank you for tuning in, and we are going to be kicking off our official walkthrough of every single, and I mean every single quest in the game on the World of Warcraft Classic experience. This will segue into us doing it for all of the other expansions, but we will probably shift to retail for those. We're going to do one alliance and one horde, and anything that's a neutral quest, say a goblin quest, we're going to do it on both characters. I'm going to show you how to reach the different zones and how to reach these different quests. We're going to use the spreadsheet, so for those that weren't on the last one, I'm going to be posting in the comments these spreadsheets. These spreadsheets are things that I've they're living documents, so you'll be able to make a copy and edit yourself. But as we go along all of the different zones, I have them in order. Together, we're going to make the best way to do them as a sort of a walkthrough. There is a guild that's created that goes along, one with Horde, one with Alliance. I will post those guild in the next couple episodes once these newly created characters can join them. I'll be promoting them to the Guildmaster, and just message or put it in the comments if you're really interested in being part of the journey and you want to get in on some of this on-camera stuff. You're more than welcome to join in. So this is going to have a different flavor. We've done lots of lore focus. I'm going to still focus on all of the lore. We're not speed running this. If you're looking for a speed run, the fastest way to hit level 60 so that you can start the true game when you're at the max level and just progressing and doing gold dragon whatever loot pile crap, and you just want to do that over and over again, this is not for you. There are already fantastic guides on Wowhead for how to best do that. This is if you want to experience every single quest in a smooth leveling experience for a character and see every nook and cranny of lore. A lot of it, again, I apologize for my long-time listeners. We've covered it. We've covered this a lot before, so it's going to be a little while. It's going to be a little while until we get to zones that are a little more useful for us, you know, that are new lore, but we'll get there, and we'll push out this content daily. All right, so I'm going to choose human because that's the easiest starting zone, and that's where our adventure is going to start. If you don't want to start in Elwynn Forest, you can refer to the spreadsheet and shuffle some things around, but it is the easiest of the Alliance starting zones, and another option would be for you to just take a character and move them over. I am going to make I want to make a paladin because of the 6. I'm currently doing this project off camera with a warrior with my wife. I also don't like the solo experience of the warrior that much. Dadgar is already a mage, or right here, so I don't want to make a mage because that's my demo. It's going to be too redundant for me. You already know how I feel about priests, not my favorite class, although they do kind of grow on me. So I'm leaning away from that. Rogues are simply, in my opinion, the worst character to solo quest with in the game. As much as I love the rogue, and they're actually my favorite class in the game, in Classic, they're probably the worst quest to solo quest with. I'm also doing this Alliance Warlock with my wife. There are some fun things there. They're medium on my class list, but it's too redundant for me. Mage, Warrior, and Warlock are too redundant for me. And Priest is a medium, at least Paladin. Now, we do have Erator already as a Paladin, and he's awesome. Our experience has been quite nice with him. So I like this. I think we're going to go ahead and make a female Paladin. I want to do female because we've been looking at Erator as a male for a little bit of time there, and why not? So we'll make it female. Let's see. Skin color. Let's make her kind of paler. She's not that pale. Yikes. I actually liked the initial skin tone they gave me. There you go. That's nice. Face. I mean, I like this one. I'm a fan of a brown-eyed girl. So, shout out to Lady GleeCon, one of my favorite brown-eyed girl out there. Gorgeous. So I like those brown eyes. I've just not been a fan. Those are okay, but she looks almost like, are you sure? I'm on more confident. That's like purple eyes, but I do like the freckles. Okay. Is that where we started? That girl looks like she's serious. Ew, I don't like that one. Eyes too wide set. That one looks old. Angry. This one looks more innocent. don't like it as much. There, she looks playful. Okay, so this is my fierce brown-eyed girl. I like that. But there was also... Let's look at the serious brown-eyed girl. No, not her. Okay, so then we have serious brown-eyed girl, but then she just yawned. No, you know what? Now she looks like she's got, like, RBF. Okay, we're gonna go with the original fierce. I like it. Hairstyle, okay, let's see. Maybe it's because it's sitting here so long. This pony is kind of growing. Man, I don't like the fat ponytail there. Skinny ponytail with a bang. Me. I don't like that. Kind of weird, double layered hair. Nah. Okay, I'm okay with the short hair. But maybe not that. I don't like the short flare. Not on her. Okay, that's just a nice little haircut. Maybe with a different color. That's a maybe. That's up in a bun. Ooh, I am kind of a fan of that. It gets it out of the way. Whoops. That's a sensible haircut. Cropped. Little short pony with some flyaways. Just got out of the shower, kinda. Settling on her shoulders. Doesn't seem very worried. Oh, that's just lush right there. She uses Pantene. I hate those. Look at those bangs. Okay, this is nice. This is a, like, respectable haircut. But I just don't picture her. There she's got a sweep to the side. Little perm going on. This is the straight pixie boy cut. I actually don't hate that either as a tough girl in action. But I think it felt like maybe the bun was my best because I feel like I get best of both worlds. She's... I don't know, it's a little bit unkempt as it flows by the sides of her face. Okay, let's switch to the hair color and see what we got. We got black hair, red hair, auburnish hair, bright red, blonde, different shades of blonde, and now we're getting back into the grays. I'm not going to do gray. What about this kind of brown? Gotta say, see, this kind of gets us into this auburn, but then I don't like that hairstyle. I kind of like the brown auburn. Again, shout out to Lady GleeCon. Got it, you know. I married what I like. What can I say? I want to go bright red. Kind of a weird purplish red. I'm agonizing over this way too long. But we are going to look at this lady forever. Now I'm switching the hairstyle back. Now that I can see her hair color. I kind of like that too. That's nice too. God, those bangs are terrible. Sorry if you are a bang wearer out there. No, that looks too... I don't like it much. Okay, so honestly, the hairstyle is probably the most important choice we can make. All right. So this is the longer, short haircut. I kind of like that. I don't know why in my mind I pictured her with like short hair. But then... Okay, I kind of like that flowing hair. Now the bun's back to growing on me. I kind of like that too, like just a regular haircut. I like that one better. But then it's not very sensible, but then she'll have it tucked on a helmet. So do I want her to have... Okay. Oops. Okay, I'm in between those two now. Bun? Or... Or on the shoulders, down the back. Huh. Okay, bun. Bun it is. I just feel like she can kick butt more with her hair up. You know, she can't be having that all over her face. Piercings, let's see. Earrings, sure. That's like a nose ring. I don't really want nose and eyebrow ring for her. I don't visualize those little earrings. Nothing. Square earrings. Wish you could zoom in on her face, but you can't. Okay. And, I mean, this is just regular earrings. Earring with a top earrings on the top. Okay. Alright, so that's our real options. We have just the earrings. Just the top earrings. double top or ring with top. I'm going ring with top. Okay, so that's it. We have created our paladin, our character here, and we're going to make a theme. They're all going to be named Glee something. So let's make her Glee Contessa. So we're going to take GleeCon and make all of our characters be named something with GleeCon. That's how the guild's going to go. And what does it say? Well, we're in the Alliance. It consists of 4 races: noble humans, adventurous dwarves, enigmatic night elves, and the ingenious gnomes. Bound by a loathing for all things demonic, they fight to restore order in this war-torn world. Humans are a young race and thus highly versatile, mastering the arts of combat, craftsmanship, and magic with stunning efficiency. The humans' valor and optimism have led them to build some of the world's greatest kingdoms. In this troubled era, after generations of conflict, humanity seeks to rekindle its former glory and forge a shining new future. So stealth detection increased only if you use this buff thing, this move. I guess that would be PvP, or maybe I just never use it. But sure, I guess if we're hunting stealthy creatures, we could use that. I never really thought about it. An increase to spirit. Okay, passive increase to spirit. I'll take it. We need it, although it's not enough. The 10% bonus to reputation gains the biggest, probably the most powerful OP buff in the game. And then we're better with swords and maces, whatever. That will help us as a paladin. Paladins do battle to protect the world from the forces of shadow. Powerful warriors in their own right, they can also call upon the light to heal wounds, create shields of force, and incinerate evil creatures. Although paladins were once exclusively human, a number of stout-hearted dwarves have recently been welcomed into the Order of the Silver Hand. I've been disconnected. It took that long, you saw? Well, that's a pain in the tuchus. So now, luckily, we can do this quickly since we already... Man, I can't believe I did it. I can't believe it. Yikes. Be there. Get that off of me. Come on. A fierce hairstyle was the bun. Oh, it's pony. Oh, that's Pixie. Where'd that bun go? Go. Hair color, I kind of had that brownish, auburnish kind of look. Piercings were the top and the bottom. Okay. And Glee Contessa. Literally as I was about to press start. Okay. Alright, let's dive in. Oh, she's not a warrior. Almost made a warrior. Back. Although paladins were once exclusively human, a number of stout-hearted dwarves have recently been welcomed into the Order of the Silver Hand. Here we go. Alright, we made her. Let's dive into the world with Glee Contessa and her big ol' hammer. So we could send some seed money to the characters as well, but I'm going to try to eschew doing that. Ah, Stormwind. The epic music. A broken sword.
The noble humans of Stormwind are a proud, tenacious race. Though the recent invasion of the demonic Burning Legion decimated their sister kingdom of Lordaeron, the defenders of Stormwind stand vigilant against any who would threaten the sanctity of their lands. Nestled in the foothills of Elwynn Forest, Stormwind City is one of the last bastions of human power in the world. Ruled by the Child King Anduin Wrynn, the people of Stormwind remain steadfast in their commitment to the Grand Alliance. Backed by their stalwart allies, the armies of Stormwind have been called away to fight the savage horde on distant battlefields. With the armies gone, the defense of Stormwind now falls to its proud citizens. You must defend the kingdom against the foul mongrels that encroach upon it, and hunt down the subversive traitors who seek to destroy it from within. Now is the time for heroes. Now humanity's greatest chapter can be told.
And we're here. All right, so we are going to use LVUI because why not? I just love it too much. So let's go ahead and set that up. If you don't use LVUI, that's fine. I don't particularly like. I'm not advocating it. I just prefer. I prefer it. I like to set it up on medium. So these different things, we're going to be melee. So I just particularly, now it says auras. We like basically use set to aura bars to use auras and icons. So yeah, why not? I think that'll help us. And I'm not going to set up Discord on this. So I prefer LVUI. It does add some quality of life things that I particularly like. So one, it separates your looting and your talking chat so it's not cluttered. You remove the sidebar for some other customizable bars. It does give you some coordinates, so it has the coordinates add-on kind of built in, which is useful when you're hunting down particularly tricky things. We also are going to still use Questy. We're still going to use voiceover. All that still is loaded in. There's a couple. There's a threat meters will appear over here. You know, there's just a few different things that I particularly like. So as we look at our skill sets, I guess we'll have attack set up, but let's kind of set our skills up a little bit here. So we have a natural block, diplomacy, dodge, mace spec, sword spec, the human spirit. Perception is a power you actually have to use. So we'll set it over there for now. We're going to have to eventually probably build those things up. She has holy powers only, which are Seal of Righteousness and Holy Light. So Seal of Righteousness is the starting offensive move. Essentially, it is a instacast buff you put on yourself that grants each melee attack with it says an additional bit of holy damage. It lasts only for 30 seconds, and then we have a heal as well. So I'm actually going to stick my heals to the bottom. Because this will be treated more like a buff. We're gonna have to set this up a little bit differently depending on how the flow goes. But basically, you'll be chaining your righteousness into your main attack right away after level 1, and that's about it. We don't have any other skills or professions. Another thing that I didn't mention is we are going to max out all of the skills and the professions in the game. So, if you look right here on Questy, the threat within quest is right there. You can also see wolves across the border, and rest and relaxation's a little bit further down. So we're going to go ahead, right off the bat, it's standing right here. Why not? Let's pick up a threat within.
I hope you strapped your belt on tight, young adventurer, because there is work to do here in Northshire, and I don't mean farming. The Stormwind Guards are hard-pressed to keep the peace here, with so many of us in distant lands and so many threats pressing close. And so we're enlisting the aid of anyone willing to defend their home and their alliance. If you're here to answer the call, then speak with my superior, Marshal McBride. He's inside the abbey behind me.
Alright, so this is basically our intro to the zone. A deputy here who says, hey, we've got our work cut out for us, and I'm just a little deputy. Go talk to the boss inside the marshal. Fine. Now let's start. So we just picked up a threat within. So as we go, I'm going to kind of pick these up, and right off the bat, we can put up the fact that we are picking up the threat within quest right off the bat. Okay, before I go turn it in, I kind of want to explore some of these things.
Light be with you.
Okay, so you could buy. Right now, we can just use maces. We'll never do that. We'll use that as a repair and a sell. We could buy some water if we want. Again, I don't really care. And then there's armor, which we're not going to bankroll these guys. So if you're not being bankrolled, there's no point to ever buy any of that stuff. So we'll go right inside to Marshal McBride because it's close. Because again, we're going to play this organically.
Greetings. Hey, citizen. You look like a stout one.
I am.
We guards are spread a little thin out here, and I could use your help.
Okay.
Ah, good. Another volunteer? We're getting a lot of you these days. I hope it's enough. The human lands are threatened from without, and so many of our forces have been marshaled abroad. This, in turn, leaves room for corrupt and lawless groups to thrive within our borders. It is a many-fronted battle we wage, adventurer. Gird yourself for a long campaign.
Okay, so, yeah, we are basically, he's just saying that he needs help.
Your first task is one of cleansing, adventurer. A clan of kobolds have infested the woods to the north. Go there and fight the kobold vermin you find. Reduce their numbers so that we may one day drive them from Northshire.
Okay, so then he's saying, okay, by the way, kobolds have infested us. And so that's Kobold Camp Cleanup. So we're going to go ahead and pick that quest up as well. So the next thing that we're going to do... Oopsies. Might as well just... Yeah, let's get this off. Just make a little row for now as we play. So we turn that one in right away, and then we pick up Kobold Camp Cleanup. If we turn in out of order, we're going to do that differently. And then now he's already ready to give us another quest. How nice of him.
Eagan Peltskinner is looking for someone to hunt wolves for him. That's good news because we're seeing a lot more wolves in Northshire Valley lately. If you're interested, then speak with Eagan. He's around the side of the abbey to the left.
Alright, so there's two people. That must be like right where they're starting. This is just a breadcrumb. And it leads us back there to the other quest we saw. It's just leading us around the back of the abbey there. So we're going to go ahead and pick up this Eagan Peltskinner, which is actually the next easiest quest to pick up. And now we're picking that up before we do anything else. Now, I actually want to go inside and explore the abbey a little bit because my one main concern for exploring, the reason why we do it, is recipes. Classic, in retail they don't do this as much anymore, but Classic is chock full of them. Here's some trainers, so this is, okay, so the bottom right, or bottom, I guess the southeast is where the warrior and paladins are. Nothing upstairs in that wing, so that's the kind of the martial part of the church. There are stairs right in the central going up, but if we head to the kind of the north, there's these little abbey alcoves in the main hall. There's a librarian right off the bat, Brother Paxton. He's actually a quest giver for a much later quest. We've done that. And then in the bottom floor you see your priest trainer. So that's the third, but there are still 3 other human classes that you can be. Can't be shaman, can't be hunter. Can't remember what the other one is off the top of my house. Okay, the mage trainer is up here as well. This is Keldon Bremen. So those are the 2 upstairs. I do think there is a 3rd path upstairs somewhere. I can't quite remember where it is, but there is another way to get up to the tip top. If you really wanted to explore, which we'll do it in a minute, because all that's up there is a guy we can turn into quests to. He's like in the bell tower or something like that. Alright, so this gives us Eagan Peltskinner now. So go around to the side of the church. We're still missing the 2 classes. We found Paladin, but I did not see Rogue. Maybe I missed it. But here is Eagan.
That's true. I'm looking for someone to hunt me some wolves. Are you that person?
Yeah.
I hate those nasty timber wolves, but I
love
sure
it.
like
They're my
eating
favorite
wolf
team.
steaks. Bring me tough wolf meat, and I will exchange it for something you'll find useful. Tough wolf meat is gathered from hunting the timber wolves and young wolves wandering the Northshire countryside.
Alright, so we're going to get some tough wolf meat. We also picked up wolves across the border. So we turn in Eagan Peltskinner right off the bat. And then we're going to pick up wolves across the border. Okay, cool. Picking that one up. Alright, so now we actually have a couple quests laid out for us. Now, if we really, really want to, we could peek at the other side, because I know we're missing the rogue trainer. So my guess is the rogue trainer is going to kind of be off to the other side. So there's a horse over here, a white stallion. There's some peasants from a la Warcraft 2 chopping. Okay. Oh, and so there's a demon trainer, a warlock trainer. I don't know where the heck the rogue trainer is. Alright, so we need to kill kobolds and wolves. Let's go kill both. Okay, so all we can really do is heal ourselves and smack wolves with a hammer. Okay. So I decided to go ret with this because it is just such a, fun spec. And while it starts really slow as we're just auto-attacking, as we saw... Ooh, okay, so that's one thing we have to do in options. We have to turn on auto loot. I will die if I don't have that on. That's so annoying. So I refresh that. I probably didn't quite do it yet. Okay, so even so, she's pretty tough. Do I start with mail? No, I have some cloth pants on. Oh, let's make sure we're putting on any gear we find. Oh, our bags are terrible. Cloth pants on, and probably, yeah, just a shirt, a belly shirt. Because why not? Why not show some belly button? We're fighting wolves. Okay, we're collecting their fangs. We're picking up their meat. As you can see, the drop rate is like, looks to be 100%. Why not for the first quest? They're gonna hide the fact that that these wolves are, or that the grind is real. So we're fighting both young wolves, level 1, and timber wolves at level 2. So the timber wolves seem to be, you know, a little bit tougher, but nothing that we can't handle. You know, we're freaking heroes. We're also getting tons of chipped fangs and broken claws. Notice I haven't even had to bust a heal out. We do start with some Darnassian blue cheese, as well as some refreshing spring water, and just like that, we are level 2. You can actually, you know what, there's one thing I want to do. We don't have any real money yet. Before we even continue, it's not like we have to go far for this. At level 1, you can actually learn your level 2 talent. Now we can pick up Brotherhood of Thieves. We might as well pick it up while we're here.
Recently, a new group of thieves has been hanging
Now they're
around
level
North
2.
Shore. They call themselves the Defias Brotherhood, and have been seen across the river to the east. I don't know what they're up to, but I'm sure it's not good. Bring me the bandanas they wear, and I'll reward you with a weapon.
So he just says, dude, there's criminals hanging around. This is Brotherhood of Thieves. He just says there are criminals hanging around. Go beat them up. Okay? So we'll do that. Why not? But more importantly, we need to sell. So I'm not even going to repair. We're going to sell all these claws and fangs. And that should give us enough money to talk to our trainer. We have 34 copper. I really think it's going to be 10 to 20 copper to get your second paladin move, which I think is going to be our, whatever it's called, blessing or whatever.
What can I do? May the light protect you this day.
Yeah, so your devotion aura. Cool. So we get our first aura. All of the others, you can't. Those are level 6s and 4s. So we do get our first aura, which is good because this is going to increase our, give us plus 55 points to our armor, considering that we were rocking a 44. It more than doubled our armor. More than doubled our armor. Can't complain about that. You know, I'm also going to take some from the bag and just put down here some food and water. We should always have some kind of food and water. And then let's get back to business. The business. And now we're going to make our way up to the kobolds while we're up here. Luckily, these guys are not hostile, so it doesn't matter. I'll go ahead and kill them. Okay, so we got some extra armor, but you really could have gone out and killed like 1 to 2 wolves. As you saw, it was 10 copper. So, oh, we got our first gear. We have some flimsy chain bracers. Boom, another 25 points to armor. That's like more than a mage will have like out of their whole set, I know. On this side, so it looks like on the right were the Timberwolves, and on the left were the,
What can I do for you?
I mean, I'm sorry, yeah, on the right were the Timberwolves, and on the left are the baby ones. I'm getting hungry. Did you get that tough
You've
wolf
been
meat?
busy. I can't wait to cook up that wolf meat. I have some things here you might want. Take your pick.
Okay, well, the boots sell for more, which is another thing that LVUI does. It'll put an icon on what sells for more. And also, we just got bracers. So even though that's better armor, I guess we will temporarily wear these boots, because why not? So she has tiny little shoes on now. I hate it, but it's the temp situation. Alright, so we don't need to kill... Oh, and let's put that... We turned in wolves across the border. It does not have... anything special about it. We just need to kill 10 kobold vermin now. These are the easiest of the kobold in the game. They're the level 1 kobold. But yeah, there's no point in killing the wolves now. So we're just going to make our way forward. Now, I do think you might have to be careful. I do think there might be some workers and laborers, and those actually don't do anything for us right now. And since we're trying to just efficiently kill, we want to stick to that. We did get a candle. Okay. And what you're really hoping for as you kill is free gear. You ideally want to come out of these starting sets with a piece of every kind of equipment that you can start with. So you can't start with, you can't get heads, necklaces, or shoulders this early. And they gave us a shirt for free, so I'm accidentally killing a worker. I just said I wasn't going to do that. But what did I get out of it? A flimsy chain vest. So I now have chest armor. Also, doesn't cover my belly button. I hope you weren't wanting on that, but 63 armor compared to where we were. Quite the upgrade. These guys won't aggro. They don't do anything special. There might be like some water bottles or something around here if you really wanted to look, but I don't even really care. Okay, we just got some free spring water. I also like the way that LVUI combines all your bags. So LVUI, I know you're free. I don't really think you do any pay, but you know, I wouldn't say no to sponsorship. Put some ads on my channel. You know you want to support me. Look, Tit is looking for leveling groups. Who would not want to level with Tit? Alright, we got some gloves now, too. Just tiny little frayed gloves. Now, when you pick the warrior or the paladin, you also have the privilege of being able to wear any armor you come across, so we will get more upgrades than the other classes will, because we can just, hey, we only had a cloth there, we can find a leather, until you're only wearing mail. Okay, if you've noticed, we've also been getting some shiny apples. I'll just keep whatever I have more of. So for now I have 4 cheese to my 2 apples, so the apples are going to lose. Okay, where can't I move that? 2 copper. We're also getting copper from here and there. I did not have to use my holy light once, by the way. So it's nice that we have a heal, but not stressing. Alright, so that's it. We've completed the Kobold camp cleanup. It's actually going to be fine for us to just go turn that in. That'll ding us to level 3. So let's go put that we are going to do Kobold camp cleanup turn in right now. Why not? And then we'll sell after that before we go work on the Abbey.
Need help? Well done, citizen. Those kobolds are thieves and cowards, but in large numbers they pose a threat to us. And the humans of Stormwind do not need another threat. For defeating them, you have my gratitude.
Thanks. Okay, now he's going to give us 2 quests. Investigate Echo Ridge.
Adventurer, my scouts tell me that the kobold infestation is larger than we had thought. A group of kobold workers has camped near the Echo Ridge mine to the north. Go to the mine and remove them. We know there are at least 10. Kill them.
We know there's at least 10. No more than 10.
Back to me.
Okay, he also, more importantly, is going to give us the consecrated
I was
letter.
asked to bring this to your attention as soon as you
Our first
return from the
official
kobold
class
camp,
quest.
Adventurer. It appears to be a letter sealed with the insignia of Brother Samuel, our local paladin trainer. I wouldn't hesitate to read it before you go about any other business here in the Abbey.
Now, all classes get this. If we look at our class quests, every single class has a level 1. I haven't actually finished all of them. I'm almost done with Shaman, but I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still haven't done Warlock and Warrior, so I'll get to those. Now I'm gonna. I've been doing this slowly at my own pace, like while I'm on flight paths, but now I'll get to it. But if we look at the Paladin set, we have this at level 1. Most other characters get something at level 10, but like Paladins have to wait till 12. Priests get 1 at 5. Shaman get it at 4. So it just all depends. But I'm not going to go ahead and read all this. We already have a previous episode. Go way back and look into the logs if you want to see me read every single letter in the game. But I will read the one that we got as a Paladin. It's all the same gist. Every race has a slightly different version, Horde versus Alliance, but the human paladin says, "I hope this letter finds you well, paladin. I say that with great pride because not many can profess such profound faith, but also know that they're among the most elite of Azeroth's protectors. Always remember first and foremost it is your duty to go to battle against those who seek to harm our world and bring corruption into our homes. Always remember, I have been given authority over your training for the time being. When you're ready to seek me out inside, Brother Norshrabi, Brother Samuel, Paladin Trainer." That's my actual brother's name, but only with one M. So I'm not going to put that because it's a class quest, because if you're not a Paladin, your experience will differ. But we did also pick up the Investigate Echo Ridge quest. So we'll go ahead and move that over. Okay, and we picked up this. I'm going to go ahead and spread these down a few more too, so that we can keep seamlessly playing. But now we might as well turn that in as well for a little bit extra XP. We are level 3. There's no talents yet. And, nothing.
King's honor, friend.
No point.
Light bless you.
Finally, we meet face to face, brother to sister. I welcome you to Norcia. This will be your home for a short time while you learn the ins and outs of how things are done, but know that Stormwind is not far off, and sooner or later your path will take you there. Until then, be patient, Knight of the Silver Hand.
In the meantime, you should know one or two other things. You are a symbol to many here in this land. Act accordingly. The holy light shines within you, and it will be obvious to both your allies and your enemies. Also, as you gain in wisdom and power, you will need to train to learn new abilities. That's where I come in. When you feel you've gained some experience here in Northshire, come back to me, and I will teach you what I feel you are ready to learn. Good luck, adventurer.
Alright, so that's just everybody gets introduced to their class trainer. So that's the closest thing you're going to get, unlike in retail, to a sort of a, like, I don't know, like tutorial. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell and repair. 1 copper and repair. Can sell those scouts boots to pay for it, and then we got some candles. I'm going to sell those apples too. There's nothing
Careful.
Alright, so we have 2 choices. Investigate Echo Ridge is the level 3 quest, so when I'm given an equal choice between splitting our path, I'll go with the lower, for the purpose of just doing this adventure, but sometimes it's nice to stick to lower level quests, so I will always try and clear those out where I can. But it normally doesn't matter because we'll be talking like, a level here or there. We should mostly be okay. If I really worry about doing something in a zone, or I feel like we're going to ding soon, you might see me not do the most organic questing experience. Like, if I know something's the hardest thing in the zone, I'll save it. Alright, so we got the flimsy chain cloak. They do have 3 different types of cloaks. I don't even know what that was in terms of... That was a 5 armor. Now we need to kill the workers. So these are the guys outside the mines. They do have 3 types of cloaks. They all provide the same benefit. They all give you 5-tier armor. They just call one chain, and one is like essentially cloth frayed or something, and the other is maybe worn. I don't know. They tried to give the 3 armor tiers of cloak, but they don't actually do anything different. It's just a slightly different look. There is no durability on back items. They can never break. It's one thing that's special about them. So, it is what it is. We just have to kill 10 workers. And it's a little grindy, but it's okay, because at this point in the game, we're still gaining XP at a fast level. Now, if you notice, Questy has different XP bar at the bottom. Blue is what you have. We just got some pants. I don't think we had. We were still wearing our Squire's pants. So now, frayed pants, just craft cloth pants. Oh my gosh! She looks like a freaking hobo. So, she has got a male half shirt on, little tiny shoes, and now like ripped up shorts. Poor girl. That's okay. That is just a... Yay, me run! That is just a freaking classic baby experience for you right there. My wife is so funny when she plays this. She will hands down pick a less powerful item if it doesn't look cute. There's a little rabbit right there if you want to have rabbits too. I don't think you actually can get anything from it. Like my character's a tailor on the warrior duo with her rogue. And so she has a rogue who's a leather worker, but she can't make leather helmets yet or something. But I can make little cloth hats. So in the beginning, when you get no helmets, like tailoring helmets are some of the easiest and fastest that you can get. So, you know, I made her little bandanas and little hoods and stuff like that. And she liked it and she thought they were cute. Well, we found her a little leather hat, which was hands down better than anything I could make her because it's leather. But it's like I don't even know how you would describe, like a fez almost. It is hideous. It looks terrible, but it's so much better than when I make her. And she would not wear it. She refused until I showed her, luckily for her, the option, don't show your helmet. So she just turned off her helmet instead of wearing it. So luckily she got that, but it was pretty funny. All right, so we're already down to another thing LVOI does is it shows your durability, how much it's going to cost, what each piece is. It's just a nice quality of life thing that you get used to looking at. For those of you that like the other interface, cool, but this mod it makes it worthwhile for sure. But we have completed investigating Echo Ridge, so maybe he'll send us back in there. I don't know.
Need help? I don't like hearing of all these kobolds in our mine.
40 copper.
No good can come of this.
Look, we're already up.
Here, take this as payment,
Silver.
and when you're ready, speak to me again. I would like you to go back to the mines one more time.
Okay.
Your previous
We'll do it.
investigations are proof that the Echo Ridge mine needs purging. Return to the mine and help clear it of kobolds. Waste no time, adventurer. The longer the kobolds are left unmolested in the mine, the deeper a foothold they gain in Northshire.
Well, we're gonna go molest the hell out of them. Don't you worry, Marshall. All right, so again, we might as well go back up there. It's kind of like its own quest line. It is higher than Brotherhood of Thieves, but I don't care. So we did just do... What was it called? Oh, Investigate Echo Ridge Mine. Yeah, we just completed it. And now we just picked up Skirmish at Echo Ridge. So let's go ahead and pick that up. Okay, so we picked up Skirmish at Echo Ridge. And now we actually have to go into the mine proper so that we can get our molestation on. The laborers would be the strongest of the... Oops, I accidentally targeted a worker. Not what I wanted to do, but it is what it is. Look at the horrible... She straight up looks like a hobo. She's got like a towel on her back. I already had the flimsy chain vest. That's the downside. You'll get some redundancies. 63. So that's the one piece of mail I didn't need more of. But, oh man, it's another worker. Oh well. I'll take the XP, I guess. Especially since we're fighting the level 5 quest now, and we are only level 3, so we are pressing it forward. This will not happen for us very often as we do this thing, because there's so much overlap. Look, we got another pally over there. Laborer. Come get some, laborer. Come get some hot molestation in your face. Okay? I mean, those with an outfit like that, those legs can't be shaved. So you're probably getting a flurry of furry kicks. Oh, look, a mage. This came and got me one. We got another flimsy chain cloak. There's some mages back there helping us out. Thanks, person, but I want the XP. Let's give them a high five for helping. Although I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to help the respawn rate. I don't know. They're drinking some wah-wah. We will be fine on our own. I'm not particularly worried about it. I'm gonna ding right now anyway, so I'll be level 4, and then we'll have powers awaiting us back home, and we can do more than just put a buff on and wait. Cool. No talents yet. That's not a thing yet, but our power level will go up. another thing that we're gonna do is, whenever we can afford it, we're gonna train all. It'll be high priority for us to train all weapon skills in the capital. So I'll train them in order of priority. Like, for instance, polearm. They're super rare. So, and like fist weapons, I don't think I've seen this in all of our 9 other characters. Maybe I've seen one fist weapon drop. They just don't appear. But I'll take whatever gives us a higher DPS, I guess. Although she is going to stick to 2-handers. And eventually we'll probably end up picking a spec, you know, probably a hammer. My guess would be she's going to rock this 2-handed hammer for the majority of her life. But, you know, if we find more powerful swords here and there, I'll switch over to that. Oh, we found a belt. There we go. So, it's a leather belt as well. A ragged leather belt. Great. I mean, I guess to be fair, we are getting them. He's got pants. How'd that dude get pants? That's not fair. Another good thing is these guys are all non-hostile, so there's really no, like, risk to go into this cave. Take your time, do what you want, even though we're fighting... They're all level... It's a level 5 quest, but these guys are level 4. So it's not like we're really fighting level 5 things. A second ragged leather belt. We could, like, whip them. Somebody's getting the belt. I'll teach you to molest. I'll show you... Okay. Backing it off. Oh, we got some gloves, some flimsy chain gloves, so we're gonna take our hobo gloves off. Yeah, now we got some flimsy chain ones. Much over 30 points more armor. Our armor's already 256, like, that's freaking probably less than Billy has right now still. An additional 1 to 6 holy damage, I feel like that's gone up. I think with your holy power, which is basically their way of scaling your powers, you level up. Look, his little toes are pointing to his shoes. Alright, so we've completed it. We could Hearthstone if we want. Just Hearth right back out of Northshire Valley. But another reason why Northshire Valley is one of the easier zones is look how small it is. Think about how much you run across, like, Coldridge Valley. I just feel like there's so much more running around. This is just a much more pleasant experience. But we are, you know, we're going to do it. And really what's going to happen is we're not going to necessarily do 1-for-1 bopping back and forth between humans and Horde. We're going to go in this order, as you can see, like, the Horde gets some love. After this, we'll make our Horde, and then they'll get to do 2 zones in a row. And it's not even like a snake draft kind of thing. It's really about the level of the difficulty. And eventually, we will hit zones where there's both kinds of quests.
Well met.
Let's turn in before I shop, but at least I can repair. Probably shouldn't even done that, because it could be repairing trash. So let's turn in Skirmish.
Well met. Once again, you have earned my respect and the gratitude of the Stormwind Army.
Boots.
There may yet be kobolds in the mine, but I will marshal others against them. We have further tasks for you.
Okay. So, let's... Oh, he's also got report to
What can I
Gold.
do for you? Adventurer, you are an adventurer
Shield.
with proven interest in the security of Northshire. You are now tasked with the protection of the surrounding Elwynn forest. If you accept this duty, then I have prepared papers that must be delivered to Marshal Dugan in Goldshire. Goldshire lies along the southern road, past the border gates.
Alright, so he gives us these orders that say a report on kobolds. The activity of the kobolds has increased in the vicinity of Northshire Valley. They camp north of the Abbey and within the Echo Ridge mine in alarming numbers. I've marshaled paladins, warriors, and other local folk to aid me in ridding us of the vermin. This progresses well, and I will update as needed. Report on thieves. More alarming than the kobolds, a human gang of thieves has engaged in the valley. I wouldn't know. I haven't dealt with them. They wear red bandanas and call themselves a Brotherhood. This level of organization may lead to trouble both here and in all of Elwynn Forest. I've identified one of the leaders, one Garrick Padfoot, and hope to bring him to justice soon. We should hopefully do that. And a report on the wolves. There's been an increase in reported animal attacks in Northshire. Eagan believes the wolves in the valley were scared here from Duskwood. Although the wolves rarely hunt human prey, the sheer number of them has caused some incidents with farmers, and many livestock have gone missing. Commendation: the bearer of these documents is to be awarded deputy status with the Stormwind Army. So I'm like Deputy Willem there. That guy that was out here, him, we're basically his equal now. Even though he has 4 times as much life as us. Having served Northshire with eagerness and distinction, I'm confident you'll find this person useful in Elwynn Forest. Signed, Marshal Douglas McBride, Stormwind Army, Northshire. Let's go ahead and put those new boots on. Get those little hobo shoes off our feet. Okay, again, gained almost 40 armor there. Much better. So at least now I'm just wearing hideous shorts.
Specific?
But we'll sell those boots. Bam, 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 bam. Sell all this stuff. Keep that. The reason why I wanted to sell is because we can now learn our level 4 talents here in the back. Now, these we can get up to level 6. It is rare that, I mean, I guess if you really grinded, you would need level 6, but we'll see. We might get to level 6.
May the light protect you this day.
Okay, so now we're going to get Blessing of Might, so we can get a buff going on us at all times, and Judgment, which is even more important. That took 2 of our 2.5 silver. We're also going to learn every single move. I've never been one to really prescribe to the belief that you should, like, not... only buy the ones you like. I'm not about that. So first of all, we'll put our blessing down there, and then we'll add our judgment. So when and where we can, the judgment's actually kind of sort of ranged. I'll leave that to the side, but I don't know. I also kind of like stacking it above my preferred seal. Okay, do it that way. Alright, so again, we could pick up that, but that's on the way out. There's no point walking there. So we have some time still. Like I said, I'm going to try to put in a solid hour every time. So let's, first of all, bless myself. So I have my devotion aura and now my melee attack power blessing. And we'll put the seal on when we can, because now we have the ability to unleash the seal on the enemy. Now here's where our mana can start to get out of control. So we just need burlap bandanas. We'll see if they're a 1-to-1 drop rate. I don't know if they are. Okay. So we're gonna just keep this going. I guess the seal has a little bit of, the judgment has a little bit of a cooldown. So I've gained the ret skill. There's a deer. So let's see the separate kind of. Okay, so should allow us to kill a little bit faster. Because we're not gaining any, we haven't gained any weapon upgrades. So the upgrade's not 100%. I mean, oh man. Waste a minute. The drop rate is not 100% as we kill these thugs. See, so these are level 3s and 4s. They're not, like, any better or worse than, like, the kobolds.
It's too far away.
I would say this is a little bit of a harder set of guys. I guess they can all drop whatever. This land belongs to the Defious Brotherhood now, so Frayed Pants already have. So you're already kind of learning, like, oh, this Defious is, not only are they thugs and bandits, but they're trying to take the land. Okay, drop rate's pretty good though. They are yellow though. I did it again. It's like I'm like borderline. Oh, they all 3. They're not. I was wrong. So we're gonna test ourselves here. Did not want to pick that up. Okay, but look, they can't. I guess they were level 3. These guys were not up to the fight. I didn't even have to. That's where clicking gets me in trouble. Because as you notice, I'm a clicker. Okay, so we have the stuff we've already had. What we need is new pants, but look, there's a chest. So we've just cleared our way up to a battered chest. Let's open our character's first chest in the game. What do we get? Some leather boots, which are not now as good as what we have. And some beef jerky. Which is, again, not really important. There's blue. That's what we want. We want that blue cheese, baby. Okay, so where are we at? We're only at 4 bandits. Burlap bandanas. This is where the grind... So this side of the river is really helping you understand what World of Warcraft is. Kill packs. We had our first pack. And we got some frayed gloves there. And then we also are having our first non-100% drop rate. So notice I'm just kind of leading in with a judgment, but I'm not. Even where the cooldowns come off, I'm not using more than one. It said no loot at first. It lied. Okay, again, they really... I see those fools at the Abbey sent some fresh meat for us, is what the last one said. Like he's gonna eat me? Kind of gross. He or she. I don't remember if that was a girl or boy that said that. We have 1 minute left on our blessing. Since I just noticed it, I'll put it back on. We're up to 8 of 12. Yeah, so we're definitely carving our way through this starting zone. There are a couple other quests. Oh, I don't remember. Let's put that in there. So, we turned in that. We have to do report to Goldshire. We picked that up. And right now, this quest, this Brotherhood of Thieves, this is one we have actually had the quest on for a few minutes. Okay. The spawn pack is back. It's actually kind of fun to fight them, so I'm gonna go doing it again. Why not? They got nothing on me. I'm a whole level 4. They're a whole nothing. Okay, just experimenting with, you know, life. I don't know why in my head I've always felt like there is some kind of weird spirit buff you get from being close to a fire. I don't know if that's true. We just gained all 3 of our remaining. See, if you stand close to the fire, is there something? No, there's nothing. I don't know. Why is that in my head? Why do I feel like that's the case? Alright, so... haven't really gained anything. These guys, are also hostile. That's a big difference, too. These are our first hostile sets. Yeah, the only thing we could use is a mail belt. Pants. That is what we're waiting on. We were hoping to find a belt upgrade as opposed to the leather one we had, and we sincerely need a pants upgrade. So that's our 2 major concerns here. Alright, so now we're going to turn in the Brotherhood of Thieves.
Good day to you.
Have you got those bandits for me yet?
Back with some bandanas, I see. The Stormwind Army
Hammer
appreciates
upgrade.
your help.
Alright, we're gonna take that. And now we're level 5. And this gives us 2 more quests as well. Millie Osworth and the bounty on Garrick Padfoot.
You've shown yourself a dependable adventurer. Dependable. And not afraid to get your hands dirty, eh? I have a friend, Millie Osworth, who's in some trouble. She's over with her wagon on the other side of the Abbey near the stable. I'm sure she could use a pair of hands like yours.
Yeah, my hands
Garrick
are great.
Padfoot, a cutthroat who's plagued our farmers and merchants for weeks, was seen at a shack near the vineyards, which lies east of the Abbey and across the bridge. Bring me the villain's head and earn his bounty. But be wary, adventurer. Garrick has gathered a gang of thugs around him. He will not be an easy man to reach.
See you around.
Okay, so, you know, one thing we should be doing also is, as we complete these, we did this, 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 this. This, 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 this. Okay. So we just picked up, we just completed the Brotherhood of Thieves. So this list is going to be a little bit longer because I'm bopping around back and forth depending on the order. And then, I keep saying that, bopping, bopping, bopping. We also just picked up Millie Osworth. Dang it. Hate it when I do that. Okay, so we just picked up that, and we picked up the bounty on Garrick Padfoot. Okay. And we gained a new hammer, a militia warhammer. I like to actually rotate so I can see what it looks like. So I have this, like, I don't know, clubby looking one. Now it just doesn't have green on it. So, but it did effectively double my DPS.
What are you looking for?
About that. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, get rid of all those. And I've been slowly collecting that cheese. Alright, so we're going to go turn in Millie Osworth. This is a breadcrumb. We're very close to completing the... I also like how it shows you down here, hovered above the thing. These are just settings that are automatically baked into LUI that I like.
Oh,
I mean, you can do it.
Deputy Willem told you to speak with me? He's a
It's not the
brave
only way to get
man
that.
and always willing to help, but his duties keep him stuck at Northshire Abbey, and I'm afraid the problem I have today is
Okay.
beyond him. Perhaps you can help me? A gang of brigands, the Defias, moved into the Northshire vineyards while I was harvesting. I reported it to the Northshire Guards, and they assured me they'd take care of things. But I'm afraid for my crop of grapes. If the Defias don't steal them, then I fear our guards will trample them when they chase away the thugs. Please, you must help me. I gathered most of my grapes into buckets, but I left them in the vineyards to the southeast. Bring me those crates.
All right, so
Save my harvest.
she wants grapes for us. So actually, let's go ahead. Like I said, let's extend some of these. All right, but we have completed Millie Osworth, and we picked up the. So that means we've gotten that one, and then we've got the grape. Wait, is it called? Not. No. Millie's Harvest. That's what we picked up. Okay, so this is really the end of the game. Not the end of the game. We're very, very, very close to the end of this zone. And we are right at our hour mark. So, like, it's not that we can't finish this. It's just that I want to stick to the hour, and we can just keep playing and playing and playing. Like, we could finish all of Northshire Abbey, and we could probably do it in 5 minutes, but we're just going to enjoy this experience for what it is, and we're just going to kind of log right here, and tomorrow, after reading, we'll pick back up on this. So let me know what you think. If you hate it, longtime listeners, and you're sad that we're abandoning the others, they're not deleted. So we could revisit those guys too, but hopefully we'll see that we have a smooth experience here that will help push us forward. All right, so we got another episode in the pipe, 5x5, and I will see y'all next time on Lore of Warcraft. Peace out.